onto the show. Now, before we begin, I'd like to implore you guys to all subscribe, like, follow, and leave comments, because the more people subscribe, the more this content gets pushed out to more viewers. Those viewers can join this growing community, post their tips and tricks, or they can post requests, which I'll personally review, then I'll share with everyone. For example, a lot of AI stuff, some of my viewers actually taught me, especially in the night stream. So hopefully, again, if I have any issues, one of my viewers will step in and tell me what I can do to improve things. However, I'll show you how what I'm going to do today, and hopefully it does work. I said, so this could be a complete fail, and I'll embarrass myself, but hopefully it will work out pretty well. All right, so on to this show. So the intro, you see, it says LTX-2 setup guide. So I'll show you how to get everything. In fact, I didn't have time today, so we'll try to install everything from the we'll try to install everything from scratch. So that's what we're going to do, literally from scratch. We're going to update ComfyUI. We'll do all that stuff in real time. Okay, now am I having some problems here with YouTube? Okay, it's saying that YouTube is not receiving enough video to maintain a smooth streaming. As such, users my experience. It says open widget. From what I can tell, I'm able to see everything properly. I don't know why it's saying that. Okay, so sometimes YouTube is weird. Or maybe because it's a night stream. This is the things I don't like when the weather is a little bit nice, like it's around I think whatever it was, -4, close to 0 degrees, because it turns into ice. So I think it's affecting the internet connection, but hopefully everything is fine. All right, so I do have 2 articles as I promised. Oh, looks like it's okay now. All right, so I do have 2 articles. The first article I did was actually last year, 2025 October 23. So this one is how I got the this is actually a very popular video, especially the short version. It's called Review Generative AI 1.2 Text to Video 14B model. So there's an article for this, as you can see here, and I also put it in the description. So at that time I was attempting to get this loaded onto my GPU, and what I did is I did a bunch of things here. So then I decided to share with you guys. So for example, as you can see, I only have 32 gigs of VRAM. Okay, the problem with this model, the full one at least, is you need at least 80 gig plus. That's very almost impossible for consumer GPUs. So and I only have 32 gigs of RAM. Okay, so, and my SSD, as I said, I'm also short of that because I have a bunch of stuff, so I'm not going to delete it. And then obviously when you're running something in ComfyUI, you have all these Python packages and they take up a lot of space as well. So so obviously the 14B model is open source. That's one of the good things as well with it, meaning that there's no restrictions. It uses the Apache 2.0 license. So what I decided to do, you can see the instructions for setting up ComfyUI. I'm just going to zoom through this because there's an article, and I said this was from it's been a while. It's like what, over 5 months ago. So basically what I'm saying is you install ComfyUI, which I already installed. You see I was actually running it even today, but I haven't updated it. I'll show you how to do that. And then you get some custom nodes, obviously, and then you run by default they tell you to run python space main.py. Obviously I said I've learned quite a lot since then and I've improved this, so I was able to get this running very smoothly and very fast, and I'll show you my workflow very quickly. But today I said we're focusing on LTX-2. So down here, as you can see, the type of memory usage, and so what I decided to do at that time was to increase my swap space. So I actually turned off the ZRAM and used swap space. Then when I did some more research on ZRAM, I found out ZRAM is actually much better, because what happens is it takes some of your RAM. Like for example, I gave it 16 gigs. You may think I'm completely nuts, and it compresses it. So basically takes 16 gigs and makes it look like it's 32. So it will be much faster than using, say, an SSD or even an NVMe, because that's where RAM works. And you see the temperatures here. I also resolved this. So as you can see here, I do have a dedicated, my dedicated GPU, the AMD Instinct MI60, didn't come with a cooling apparatus. So I got a 40mm fan and a 3D printed fan shot. So that 40mm fan is the one that cools it. And I just control it manually because I found that's the best way to run this. So So you can see here, so the thing with this, so this content is still very relevant. As you can see before, my swap space, the ZRAM I was using 8 gigs. I said since then I've actually increased it up to 16 gigs. And then the swap space, because I needed space for the models, I actually decreased those ones instead. I'll show you all this stuff as well. So you see, I still have this. So I do follow my own instructions I put here, and I'll show you all of that as well. So make the disk. So the other thing I did was I also changed the priority. So the priority, because before the priority was actually using the swap file. The problem with that is it's obviously much slower than RAM, even ZRAM. So I changed the priority to make it use the ZRAM first, and then so basically I can leave the swap file as small as possible, and that's what I wanted to do. And then I also changed some of the swappiness, obviously because it's going to be in RAM, even though it's ZRAM, which is compressed, it will run much faster. Okay, so I really don't know what's going on here with okay, I'm not seeing a preview again. It says no data for YouTube. I don't know what's going on there with YouTube. I hope it's still saying live, so the time is going, so I hope you guys can see. Once you connect your encoder, the vertical stream will apply. Okay, so I think something's weird, but I'm recording it, so if something goes wrong, I'm recording this, so I'll be able to upload it. So something must be really weird. Hope it's not like a coyote or something out there that's messing this up. So as you can see, so the reason I'm showing you this is because this is relevant. Again, make sure you know what your GPU is. You can see my particular GPU. It has obviously FP64, FP32, FP16, and it doesn't have FP8. So if you guys have FP8, you're lucky. You can obviously get a smaller model, and FP4. So I use Quaints. Usually I use Q4. That's usually a good medium for quality and up, and that's what I do. So this Surface X's, medium, large, extra large, and all that. I explain this as well. So I'm saying this is why the way I wrote this article is a very long article, but there's a lot of information. Basically, anytime I know this stuff now, I've basically memorized. But I'm saying if you're still trying to wrap your head around AI stuff, this article still, that's why I still go back to it. I wrote it specifically that way to show you that that it's still relevant, and that's why I wrote it. So for example, it doesn't make sense to use it for LTX. It doesn't make sense to use FP32, even though it's full precision, even half precision FP16. So that's why I have to use the Quaints. And if you can run FP8, go for it. I can't run FP8 on my particular GPU because all it will do is just convert it into FP16, and it will not be as good anyway. All right. So what else we have here? So this is for the 2.2, but I said the stuff is still very relevant, GGUF and all this stuff as well. I've actually, even today, I just did an article, I did a podcast explaining all this. So as you can see here, where to download, this is for the 2.2, so I'm zipping through this stuff, but you see I'm using the GGUF modules, nodes. So all this information, as I said before, it's all here. You can go read that. Obviously there's low noise, high noise, and all of that stuff. So it's all explained in this you see, I haven't even gone to halfway for the article as well. So the other trick is you can use this free memory latents as well to disconnect. So all that stuff, I said, it explains it. This speeds up your generation as well. Another thing you can also do, I don't know if I actually talked about this article, you can also use tiling for the VAE, or you can use a tiny text encoder. You guys have seen me, you see me actually, I did one with stable diffusion, free up the memory node. Yeah, so I see this article, remember, was written a while back, but it's still very, very, very relevant. And the other article I have is how to reinstall ComfyUI and ROCm 6.4 for unsupported GPUs. So you can, I'm not sure if ComfyUI supports Vulkan at this time, but if it does, that's one way you can do it. But I said I'm using, so AMD in ROCm 6.4 no longer officially supports my GPU, but all they did was just remove the tensor files. So because I'm on Fedora, as I said earlier today in today's podcast, is that all you do is just put the tensor files back and it'll work. And then people have also done that for ROCm 7.1. I haven't seen anybody work with 7.2 and 7.9 yet, but if they do, I'll share that information. So this is basically how you install ROCm on Fedora, and then get all the dependencies. So what I decided to do was instead of, as you guys know, in order, because if I use the Python virtual environment and get those wheels, they're very, very large, about 2.5 times larger than my than the packages from Fedora. So what I do is I use system-wide, meaning I get the packages from the distribution. They're much smaller, meaning that I can basically get ComfyUI up and running in about 10 gigs space, which is really, really amazing. 10 gigs, right? Maybe a little bit more for the ROCm packages. I don't know how big those are, but I'm saying that that is way better than if I did all that in the virtual environment. I would need about 30 to 40 gigs. So that's why I'm saying that savings. Yeah, I'll take that. Thank you very much. So what else we have here? Oh yeah, so this, I've shown you guys this several times, my batch file. This is basically what it looks like, you know, for override, meaning that when ComfyUI would detect that, oh, your GPU is not supposed to be supported. So you just override it here, and then you can still, you'll still be able to run. And ROCm info, you guys have seen this, and this is Python ComfyUI Py. The environmental, so I explained the environmental variables. So I said the links are all in the description for this, so I'm just not going to spend too much time here. All right, now before we actually go start up ComfyUI, you know what? Oh, I just remembered. I should leave some information because we need to actually get started. So I'm going to take a break from this from now, and then because I need to start downloading, because I don't want an empty space while things are going on. So what I'm going to do is, okay, so I don't know what's wrong with YouTube there. I don't see anything on YouTube. It says no data, but it says it's live, so that's kind of weird. Okay, so I don't know what's going on there. I'm pretty sure everybody else is working. Yeah, I do not know what's going on. It says no data, but it says it's live. Okay, Kick is working, Twitch is working. Okay, so I don't know what's going on there. I'm pretty sure everybody else is working. Yeah, I do not know what's going on. Who's that? Oh, that was BitChute. Okay, that was BitChute. So they're all working. Only YouTube is the only one that's not working. I don't know if it's not refreshing or if it's not getting enough information. I don't know what's going on there. So, what I'm saying is I'm recording it. So, if you're on YouTube and you cannot see the video, which I can see myself, don't worry about it. I am actually recording the video. So I'm saying that if the audio, sorry, if the video is not there, I will just upload the video as is. Maybe I'll chop it up a little bit in spots, but back here. All the other multi-streams, like I just checked, Odyssey, Rumble, BitChute, Kick, and Twitch, they're all working fine. I don't know what's wrong with YouTube there. All right, so I'm gonna drop to the command line here because I said I need to start downloading because some of these models are super big. So I'll show you how to do that. I'm going to go here, open up a new tab, and let's get started here to download some of these models. I don't have the models yet, so there's a reason I don't have the models yet is because they are, I haven't had time. So I'm saying this night stream is it might be a big fail. I hope it's not. I hope it's not a big fail. So the first thing I need to do is I need to go get some what's the first thing? I need to get some GGUF files. So I need to decide what size I want. So I believe I want the Q6. So you see you have all these bits here, 1 bit, 2 bit, 4 bit, 5 bit, 6 bit, and 8 bit. If you see the 8-bit one is 20 gigs, now you might say, oh, that fits on your GPU, you should get that one. No. Remember, I need to leave space because we need to get a text encoder. We need to get a whole bunch of other stuff. So you need to make it small. So from my calculation, the 6-bit one is just under it's just under 16 gigabytes. So that should perfectly fit on my GPU. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go to files here, go to distilled. Distilled means that it's supposed to be fast, like it'll be fewer steps. So as you can see here, for the Q6, there's this one. So this one I'm going to get. This one, it says LTX-2 19 beats, a 19 billion parameter model, and it says 6K here. So that's the one I'm going to get. Okay, and so all I need to do is just obviously you can click download. I don't know why you'd want to do that. I have a parallel download. So what I'm going to do is I'll show you how I run oops, that's wrong. I'll show you where I'm going to put them. So in the ComfyUI, this is going to go into the unit folder. Make sure I don't already have it. We'll go to models. We go to the new unit folder. So in the unit folder here, you can see I haven't downloaded yet. So that's perfectly fine. So what I'll do is ComfyUI here. So I'll just go I don't have to go. I don't have to CD anything. It's perfectly fine. I can run it from here. So you know what? Instead of just running in a different command prompt here, because we can do multiple things at the same time. So first thing I'll do is I'll clean this up and I'll clear. So if you guys remember, I used Ario 2C to download, but all I did was I created an alias for it. So it's going to be downloading here. So while this is downloading, we'll pay attention to it. It looks like it's going to take, let's see, it's going to take 15 minutes to download. That's actually pretty slow. So I'll let that continue downloading, and yeah, I'll let that continue downloading. So then the next one is, oh wow, that's actually pretty slow. So something is wrong with the internet connection. That is actually pretty slow. Wow, it says 40 minutes? Seriously? Oh no, it's going to be 40 minutes. Wow. Okay, so this night stream might take way too long, longer than I thought. If it takes too long, what I might do, I might stop it, and then yeah, because let me see the other model. I have the what is that model here? This one is the Gemma. The Gemma model is also. Do I have the Gemma model? That's in the text encoder. If I have the Gemma model, I might be able to. The next one is the text encoders. Do I have the Gemma? Oh no, I don't have the Gemma model. Shoot. Okay, so the Gemma model is also going to. That one is also going to be a pretty big one. That one is a 7 gig one. So after this guy finishes, I'll download the 7 gig one, and the rest are going to be pretty small. They're less than a gig. So we just need to wait and be patient. Yeah, just need to be patient. So it says the 13 minutes. All right, so I'll show you where where's that one? That is oh no, wait, that one is from Gemma. Where's the URL for that one? Oh, Gemma, here we go. It's also from Hugging Face. So here this is a Gemma 312B Q4KM. So I remember I said I'm gonna choose the Q4s for everything. You see this one was Q6, this is Q4, because this one is also, this can get really big as well. So this one is, it's also called a vision model, meaning that it kind of can see that's what the models are going to be like in 2026. So you can see this one is 7.3 gigs. So again, I just go to files and I can click on it and I get the download link, and again I would start downloading this one when this guy is finished. It's like, what, it's going up again? That is weird. So that's the text encoder. That's the one we're going to use. I don't know what's wrong with YouTube, honestly. Everybody else is fine. I can watch it. I don't know what's wrong with YouTube. Well, YouTube is totally messed up there. All right, and then after that, I need to get a LoRa. So for the LoRa, I'm going to show you what LoRa I'm going to get. Okay, let's pop up. Oh, that took a while. All right, so the LoRa, I think I just pressed enter. Yeah, here's the LoRa. The links for this are all in the description, by the way. So again, you just go to files, and then you can see this is the LoRa. See, this LoRa is about 327 megabytes, so it's not that big. So that's the one we're going to get. If you don't understand what LoRas are usually what you're trained or trained. Let me see if they actually explain it here, so I don't have to. Yeah, so this one is a camera control Dolly Left. This is a camera motion control LoRa trained on the bias generations towards a Dolly Left camera move. Yeah, so you guys can read that. And obviously you can see the license here as well. It's by Lightrix. This is actually Lightrix. Yeah, it's Lightrix. So they're the guys who created so this one is one of the requirements. So that's why I'm also getting it. Now, if you remember, one of the reasons I got the 17B, so the 6K GGUF model is because, remember, so we have the model itself, which is 16 gigabytes, and then the text encoder is 7.3. So if you add those up already, you know what I mean, you're already in 20 something, what is that, 23? 20, yeah, to about 23, we're going to be at 23 gigabytes, and then there's going to be an upscale model, which is basically a gig. So we have that, and then there's going to be the LoRa. So you also need a little bit of wiggle room because when it's doing the decoding, encoding, all that kind of stuff, you need a little bit of wiggle room. So obviously I can go bigger, but I don't want to chance it, right? So in fact, all this, the GGUF models especially, they're highly compressed and this, so they're gonna basically decompress. So you need, that's what I'm saying, you need a little bit of wiggle room out there, especially when you do video stuff. It's always like that. All right, so the last link is this one here, which is going to be the, which one did I do here? The latent upscaler. So that one is also from the I'll show you from the light. So just go to Lightrix here, and there, and you can see you can get the, you see they have a whole bunch of LTX-2. They have the original LTX video, the 0. Yeah, so they have different versions. So if we go to LTX-2 here, you see they have a whole bunch of stuff. This where is it here? Let's go to files. So you can see what I need is the latent obviously it says upsampler, and you can see you can get the VAE. So this is what I was trying to say. So let's stay here for a second. You see they have FP4. My GPU doesn't support anything less than for floating points. The last it supports is FP16. It doesn't even support BF16. Okay, so this model, you see it's 20 gigs. That's way too big. Even that's too kind of big. And you see if you get the FP8 one, it's 27.1 gigs. So I wouldn't even think about running this, even though there will be about 6 gigs free. I would not run that. So, but they did a good job here. You see the distilled model. This one's going to be fast. That's what distilled means. It's 27.1 gig as well. And then here's some upscalers. So the upscaler I want is the 2.10 step sensors. So the spatial one. So this one I would get. You see, it's 1 gig. That's what I'm saying. This models can get really, really big, really, really fast. So that's the one. I think that's all I need. Because the other stuff, I believe I probably already have it. Yeah, I think I already have all the VAEs and stuff from previous. For example, so if you're gonna do this is there's also audio stuff here as well. I think this is for audio. Yeah, I think this one is for audio. I do know that because I'm working with GStreamer in the past, text encoder. So you can get all this, but I said I got. I'm gonna try a different way to get all that stuff. So, audio. Sorry, audio VAE. You can get that as well. So we're not gonna try that today. I said today's tutorial is simply attempting to get this to work. And I've already even before it finishes, I already have one fail in that YouTube kind of died on me for some inexplicable reason. YouTube died on me. All right, so let's go and check this out. All right, so I'm not sure what is going on here. Oh, that is super slow. What is going on? Oh, I just realized. I know why it's slow. I just realized I know why it's slow. It's because of it's because of I'm doing this parallel. Duh. It's because I'm doing this parallel download. I just realized. Oh, that's why it's slow. It's using up all the resources, and I was like, what is going on? It's using up all the resources, and obviously I'm doing multi-stream and all that as well. Yeah, so this one, it still says 5 minutes, so just give me a second. I'm gonna see if do I have it? Oh, I have a distro box running as well. Oh yeah, I should actually stop that distro box. All right, I'm gonna go jump to the command line. I thought oh yeah, that's probably another reason why it's so slow. Okay, just give me a second. I was doing some stuff earlier today with the distro box. Okay, what is going on here? Okay, there you go. Oh, you know what? Okay, whatever. I don't really care anymore. check something out. All right, so okay, I need a terminal. I need a terminal. So let me grab this terminal instead. Hope you guys can watch in YouTube, because I can't see what's going on with YouTube. The screen is like blank. I can't see what's going on. It claims it's still recording, so I hope you guys can see it. So just give me a second. I think I have DistroBox running. No, it's Podman, I think. Podman. What is it? PS. No, it's not. Oh no, because it's. I'm running it as root. How do I stop it? DistroBox. Oh, I should actually remove it. I think the best thing to do is to remove it. Okay. Just give me a second while I come up with an idea here to speed this up. Okay, DistroBox, remove. Oh no, I should say, is it DistroBox? Is it list? Root. What's my password? Oh yeah, I was right. What is the command to turn off DistroBox? I know I do it in Podman. How do you do it? Oh, stop. Let's just stop. Okay, so I'll just do that. So DistroBox stop root. What's the name of this one? Okay, so I've stopped it. Is it going any faster? I don't know if it's going any faster. It keeps on jumping all over the place. I think I see some improvement. Let me see what's going on here. Yeah, what's what I want to do? The top. Unless I have some zombie. Okay, OBS is taking up the majority of this space. OBS, then GNOME Shell, then Firefox. Okay, looks like there's some zombie process that's going on, taking up a lot of space there. FFmpeg is not even taking up that much. The majority is, a lot of it's taking OBS. OBS is like number one. Wow. Okay, OBS is the culprit. I wonder if there was an update. Yeah, it must have been an update with OBS. So it looks like there's a memory leak with OBS. What else is new? So, okay, this guy is almost done. So after this one, I'm going to download the next guy we're going to download is the 7 gig one. Okay, hopefully this guy is done so I can start downloading. The others will be faster because it's just 1 gig and as you saw 300 megabytes. So should be much faster. So fingers crossed this guy is finished. Come on. Alright, so wow, that is slow. I wonder if ice got onto the onto the internet, and that's probably why it's so slow. Okay. Who's that? Okay, so it's finished. So I'm gonna paste the other command. This one is for the 7.3 gig one. So this one is gonna take, it says 7 minutes. Okay, so hopefully that one doesn't take as long as well. And then, all right, so where was I here? So let's go back to this article. So as you can see here, where to place your models, you put the checkpoints in the, obviously checkpoints folder in ComfyUI. And then for LoRa's, you put them in the LoRa's. VAEs, you put them in VAE folder, and then if you have any control nets, you put them in there. I'm not sure if LTX has any control nets. Today is going to be my first time actually trying LTX. And so you can see my system here. I have a Ryzen 5, AMD Ryzen 5 5600 GT. The G obviously means it has integrated graphics, and as I explained before, the reason I use integrated graphics and probably why it's slow right now is because I don't always want to run the dedicated one because, as you know, it will be pretty warm. Oh, I'm getting cold here. Well, I'm gonna chill. I'm gonna switch on the little space heater here. The reason I feel chilly, even though it's whatever -3 or whatever outside, is because the heater, I think the heater only came on twice today, even though I put it at 13 degrees Celsius. So obviously any little thing, because when it's much colder, the heater comes on more often, even though I set it to 13 degrees. So even here it's about 22 degrees, 23 degrees. So when it drops a little bit, I feel, a little chill. Anyway, so I have 32 gigs of DDR4 RAM. And as I said, the dedicated GPU is an AMD Instinct MI60, has 32 gigs of HBM2. And then I'm running, obviously, Fedora 43, so this is pretty accurate. And I have the GNOME 49 desktop. GNOME 44 is going to come out most likely in May, so I will wait a little bit before I update. And yeah, so this is the system. So back to the Ryzen 5 5600 GT. So it has 6 cores and 12 threads. Excuse me right now. But you know what? Let me show you the monitor. System monitor, so you can see what's going on. So right now, none of the CPUs are being hit particularly hard. The memory, well, this must be mostly, I don't know why it's slow. I don't see anything. Oh, swap is also being used. Interesting. I did generate some AI models earlier today, but I did shut down ComfyUI, so I'm already using 10 gigs. I'm wondering if it's stored. I wonder if there's a model. I think there's a model probably stored in the swap, the ZRAM or something. That's most likely what's going on here. And as you can see here, I am obviously, it says receiving. Why am I receiving so much? That is odd. Shouldn't be receiving that much. So this is multi-streaming, and I don't know why I'm receiving so much. That doesn't make any sense. It must be something. Yeah, the receiving. This doesn't make any sense. FFmpeg is receiving. I can understand the sending. I don't understand the receiving though. Oh, maybe there's a connection. The way that's how I guess that's how live streams work. I guess there's a connection. I didn't realize. What's the next thing? 40. Oh, I need to get some sleep. I realized, of course, I'm downloading. This is why this is so big. I'm downloading stuff. Duh. So I'm doing parallel downloading, so this is why it's using up all the normally when I do this live streams, normally I've already downloaded the models, but obviously this time I thought I would do it, and obviously it's slowing down. That explains why the system is slow. So once the downloads are done, the CPUs should be basically idle, and then except for there'll be some spikes from OBS. So I apologize. I made a mistake. I blamed OBS. It's actually me downloading this. That's why it's slowed down. Okay, so this guy is almost done. So once this is done, I will actually I'm not going to wait for it to finish. I should actually get ready for the next model. No, I better not. I better wait for this to finish because it's already using up all the. Actually, you know what? Let me put back the monitor. I'll wait for a few seconds and see. So once this is done downloading, the CPUs and all this should release them. Let's make sure of that. It's actually not using that much. It's pretty like it's usually under 20% for each CPU. So I don't know why it doesn't floating point forward. So this will not work on my GPU. Everything will be converted to either FP16 or FP32. So it will actually be slower than normal. So I just click the X button here. And then the first thing I'm going to do is, where are the models, by the way? Okay, here we are. So we can leave everything there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to save a copy of this. I'm going to go save as, and I'm just going to call it LTX. I don't think I need to put GGUF because for my particular, I'm just going to leave it as a. What did it say? It says video. So LTX, I will know it's image to video. It's distilled. I think that I like that name, so I'll just click confirm. The reason I'm doing this is so that I'm going to create my own model. So if we zoom in here, so it's gonna need an image for the default one. I'm not gonna use this one because I don't have. I will create my own. I said from Z Image Turbo. So what I'm gonna do is, and it wants it to be 1280 by 720. That's actually perfect, as my Z Image Turbo is perfectly set up for that right now. Excellent. So, then what we're gonna do? Then it goes to save video. Ooh, I need to modify some of this stuff here. So I believe this is the one, the text encoder and the upscaler. We have the distilled checkpoint. So this guy here, the distilled one, obviously is this is but like a combined bunch of nodes. So I'm gonna break them up. I'm gonna go and unpack. I'm gonna unpack the sub graph. And there's going to be a whole bunch of stuff here. Do not fret. Do not fret. So I do need it to be. Oops. Let me zoom out. Let me zoom out here. Model links. I don't need the model links. I'm actually going to delete them. So I'm going to come here, and here we go. So there's an audio. Okay, I didn't realize there's an audio one. This audio VAE. Okay, I didn't realize. So this might actually not work. Oh no, wait. Is it actually going to use audio? Okay, that kind of sucks. I didn't realize I needed to get the audio one as well. So I have to download the audio one as well. Ooh, that's fun. Let's go back to that. When I download that model, it's a distilled GGUF. Was one of them for audio, one for video? Did I miss it? Distilled. There's just one. Q6. Oh, does it do both? Okay, maybe I'm off here. I might. This might end very quickly. So it says concise version of split LTX checkpoint. LTX is an audio visual foundation. Okay, so the checkpoint. Okay, we got it. Distilled version of the full model. So okay. Accessible before links. This model is not intended to be able to provide. Okay, whatever. I'm confused. So is this only for video or does both? I'm super confused here. The full distilled version of the full model, 8 steps. Here. Oh, what am I saying here? What's the version of the split? So is it combined together? It does both. Okay. Anyway, I don't need the audio. I might remove the audio. I might actually uncheck the audio for now. I didn't realize it came up with both of them, but so I'll probably remove the audio. Okay, so let's go back here. So the first thing to do is, if we check here with this model, it basically, oh, this is the 19B, this is the full model. I'm guessing we have a smaller version. Usually they, let me zoom out, usually they have a smaller version. Why did it say FP4? Oh, is this the part that's broken up? No, that's the LoRa. Okay, I'm confused here. Oh, it's a Gemma. Okay, so this one is easy enough. It's just one clip, it goes to that one. Okay, so this is easy enough. We can replace this one very quickly. I'm gonna remove the audio because I don't need the audio. Oh, is it the same? Oh, it's the same model. Oh, it's the same model. Oh, okay, thank goodness. It's the same model. It's the same model. Okay, it's the same. Okay, it's the same model. Okay, so that's fine. That's why I got confused. Okay, I got this. I got it. Okay, so you can simply double click here to get the text encoder. So basically, yeah. Okay, so let's see here. GGUF. Not access. Is this here? Yeah. So in here, you just type. You can type LTX. or you can type GGUF, and then GGUF you have what's the text encoder? You have the unit. We're gonna definitely need a unit. We're gonna need the unit one, and then you can do it. What is it here? Where is the clip? Yeah. So we're gonna grab the clip. Okay. So one of them. Let me get rid of this, and then we're gonna change it to Gemma. You see, you found the Gemma here, the Q4M, and then the type. The type is LTX. I'm hoping LTX video works, so we might have to change it to something. I'm hoping that works. So I'm going to pick LTX, and the device just leave as default. So here we go. So what I'm going to do is, if I just take this and take it to there, so that replaces that one. I'm going to leave that one behind there just in case this doesn't work out. I said this live stream could be pretty short. Okay, so put it down here. Next, we have we need one for audio and one for video. Now with this one, so for the checkpoint, this is easy enough. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to go back, and all I need is just check. Okay. I don't think checkpoint works. Check. What's going on? Node here, just type checkpoint. Load run checkpoint loader. Okay, so I'm gonna just use GGUF because it's GGUF. So GGUF, I just need a GGUF loader. So there's I need one with VAE unit recorder. So let me try this one, the unit advanced. I'm going to pick the unit advanced. Close this up. So patch type. No, that's not the one I want. So sometimes I might need another VAE separately. So this one looks like it still does everything. Oh wait, it already found it. But the problem is this is only for the model. I need the clip as well. Well, I'm confused. Why does it have clips? Oh, the clip is empty. So I need something with a VAE. How did other people do it? Let me see what else I can use. GGUF. Oh, yeah, GGUF loader. And dual clip. Loader advanced. Oh, there's an audio. Oh, this is an audio encoder as well. Quadruple. Bootleg. No, that's not it. Dual clip. It's the clip along unit. Triple. Oh, I don't want to. All right, so I have to. Why is LTX showing up here? Do they have one? I type GGUF. Why is LTX video showing up? Yeah, maybe I cannot. Might need something special here. I didn't realize. I thought it would just be. I'm pretty sure I reviewed this and it was pretty straightforward. I don't know what happened after that. So VAE. I wonder if this is also a dual. Let me actually. Maybe this is also convert to subgraph. No, looks like it's a special node they created that comes with both the VAE and. Huh. That one is a weird one. I'm not sure how. I don't know which one to pick. Yeah. So this tutorial might end very quickly. As I said, I wasn't sure this is gonna work. Yeah. Load. Yeah. Let me search. Just give me a second. Maybe I can search and find something. Oh, looks like KGI has a. Okay, so KGI used. Oh, this one. They have a. Okay, KGI has something, but it's not. Everything is split, but that's not what I want. I wanted the. Looks like I can't do the distilled one. No, nobody has it yet. Oh, I wonder if I can use the same model if I split them up. Oh, you know what? I just realized something. I think I can. Okay, I'm gonna try something. I'll use the same model. Hopefully, it doesn't load several times. I can use the load VAE, and then I can use. Let me try that. Okay, so let's try that method. Let's go back to GGUF. GGUF. KGI. Okay, let's see if there's something special here. Tangent, no. Extra node name. Nope. This does nothing for me. I'm just gonna grab. I'm just gonna do it several times. So I'll get this one and I'll get that one. Okay. I'll just load it twice. The problem is the VAE. It wants a it wants a VAE, but so I can't grab. Yeah. So this is the problem is because the VAE is also the distilled safe tensors. So that's the problem with this distilled model. But why is it a full? Why is it a full model? That's a massive big boy there. Let me refresh this page. Reload. So it's looking for, yeah, it's 40 gigs. I'm not gonna get 40 gigs. That's just insane. That is insane. I'm not gonna download that one, especially. Yeah, I'm not gonna get that one. I'm definitely not gonna get that one. So this one does work. All right. So this workflow is not going to work because I do need to split. I do need to split this. I wish this was split so I could get it from the VAE. Yeah, so it looks like, all right, so this is a fail. I'm not gonna waste too much of your time. Yeah, I think this is just a fail. So this is a fail. So this is a fail. So I'll work on this and I will see if I can actually get this to work. So the image to video using a distilled model is a big fail. Let me, I don't know, I was hoping they, whatever. Yeah, so, well, you know what, hold on. I'm not going to give up just yet. Why would they have a GGUF model? Yeah, hold on. Why would you, okay, so, are they saying that if I put this model in the, if I put this model in the original model link, watch on Vantage with AI. Does Vantage have? Okay, image. I'm doing image to video. So let me see if I can open up there. Oh, okay, I have to log in. That's not what I want. Text exported in diffusers for image. Generatives width and height. Okay, so why? Hold on. I'm stubborn. I'm very stubborn. So I'm going to see if I can get this guy to. Where's the name of this model? Oh, I can get, okay. Oh, hold up, hold up. Hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up. I just remembered something. My brain just finally came to. I just remembered something. When you get the GGUF models, one of the reasons they're so small is because even though it says distilled, they actually split things up. I remember this now because I actually came across this when I was running the all-in-one for one. I just remember this now. Yeah, the brain just clicked on. So what I need to do, believe it or not, is I have to go, I think, to the Lightworks. I think they do have it. So if we go here to the VAEs, they might actually have separate text and audio. Yeah, they do. So you see they have an audio VAE, and they should also have a video VAE. So the one I'm looking for, somebody else might have one. I think LTX-2 VAE, I don't see it here. So what I'll probably need to do is I'll go to Hugging Face. I need to download the separate ones. I do remember now. huggingface.co. So in the search here, I'm going to search for LTX-2 VAE and then the audio one. So that then we're done. So hopefully that's what it's named. Nope. Okay, so let's see here. Oh, it's a BF. Okay, Celsius does have it. And oh, this is LTX. Does it work for LTX2 as well? Oh, this is 1 year ago. I don't think this one's gonna work. This one is from, it says a year ago, so I think this is way too old. Yeah, this is not. Oh, it's a BF. Okay, that's fine. I'll have to. Let's go to VAE. Old. Okay, so I'm gonna download these two guys. Wow, that is actually pretty big. The audio one is pretty small. The BF16, it's gonna be a pain in the butt, but this is small enough, so I think I'll just okay. So I'm gonna download this too. So the first one I'm gonna download is this one. Gonna copy this link. VAEs. Oh, you know what? Do I have it in my? Oh no, I don't. Okay. And this is going to go to VAE. Okay, so we're going to download this one. It's a good thing I left this guy open. So this one should be quick, even parallel download. So while that one is going, this is the audio. We also need the video. The video is actually pretty big. Surprised about that one. And this is what was this one? It's 208 megabytes. I need. Wasn't there an image? What happened to the image? Yeah, there was an image. Where was that image? I didn't delete it. Oh, is it here? Get image. I remember there's a place for the image. Where did that go? Oh, load image. Here we go. Load image. So we need to put an image here. Yeah, I need to put an image here. So this image is the one that's going to. So what I'm going to do is let me see if I can zoom in. It says a wide dynamic tracking shot. I think I only do one because it's been an hour and a half. So I'm only going to do one image. Yeah, so this shouldn't take too long. Oh, it might because of all this stuff I've been doing today. Just download this. it should be the last image for the image. Right here. Here's the image. 1.4 meg. Wow. Oh, it's a PNG. That's probably why. Okay, so that's our image here. Then what I'm going to do is our sidebar. Oh, where is it here? Neon Street Rain. Where's Neon? Yeah, go Neon Street Rain here. Have a prompt. So I'm going to put that in here. Make sure I save this. And see if this runs. Alright, let's see if this one runs this time. What is it? 45? Did it stop? Or is it actually doing something? Oh, it looks like it's actually doing something. Oh, is it finished? What is it doing? Looks like it's doing something. Okay. Yeah, it looks like it's doing something. Fingers crossed. Alright, so we're going to download this one. And oh, this sensor, oh, that's the CPU. So this is the GPU. Okay, so far so good. Remember, my GPU doesn't support BF16, so I expect this to take a while. Let me create a bunch of images and then use those images. Because video. I don't know what this is doing here. Oh, did it do something? Oh, it finished in about 24 minutes. So yeah, so basically the same as with anything. I mean, I didn't give me audio direction, and it's smart enough to have added it by itself. So what it did is it added the rain falling down, the person's walking, the footsteps. It added that all by itself. In fact, I am just blown away with that. So that is very, 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 very nice. Very nice. Oh, I was right. It is swap on -- show. Yeah, here we go. That's what I was trying to show. So you see what I did for my ZRAM, and before it was 8 gigs. So what I did was I made it 16 gigs, and so I made it 16 gigs, and then basically what it will do is it will take my RAM. Yes, my RAM. It will use 16 gigs of my RAM. Then it will compress it. So basically make the 16 gigs feel like 32 gigs. So the good thing about that is if you see here, my swap file, I was able to reduce the swap file from 64 gigs to only 24 gigs. And if you remember the system monitor here, if I can grab it, the system monitor down here, as you can see, it says 5.5 gigs swap. Now, the good thing about this is it's not actually using the swap file. It's actually only, everything is in ZRAM. So that's perfect, meaning it's way faster than the SSD. So that's why I did that. So when you see 5.4 here, that means it's actually in ZRAM, not on the swap file. The swap file here is it's like a backup if things spill out. So in this case, it did not. So I'm very happy with that. And I also personally like using swap files, especially if, for example, like on a laptop. When it's running low on memory or something, it will just push everything onto there and switch off. On a desktop, I don't really need this, because I always switch off the computer even when if like I go grocery shopping or something, I do switch it off. So that one is not. I mean, I won't forget to switch it off. Is what I'm trying to say. But it's so obviously in the future when I have more, if I get more RAM, I'll definitely I'll get rid of the swap file and just stick to ZRAM. ZRAM. So ZRAM is much faster, as you saw. You're able to do things now. If I had to rely on this 64 gig, it would have been even slower. So if you think that 24 minutes was slow, it would have been even slower. So that's why I went back using ZRAM. And you can see the priority when basically I put it 100. What this means is that whenever it needs to put something in cache or anything, it will favor ZRAM before it favors the swap file. So this way the swap file will be less and less and less used. The other thing I also did was the compression I set to ZSDD standard, and then well, this is pretty old, but we'll go through this one, and I'm going to decide which one we want. Let's go for an old school one. Let's go for this old school one. Okay, I like this one. So if you're ready to deepen your Python skills, I have books. They're available on Amazon. For example, one of the books I have is the Learning Python book. It's available on Amazon. The link in the description. I also have courses on ojamboshop.com, whether it's Python, PHP, JavaScript as well. That's on ojamboshop.com. The link is also in the description. And if you need personalized guidance, for example, one-on-one tutorials, you can contact me at ojambo.com/contact. The link is also in the description. Or for consultation services at ojamboservices.com/contact. Or if, for example, you might need me to help you install, whether it's 1, 2.2 or LTX-2 on your devices, whether it's a server or your laptop or your workstation, or you can consult with me as well. That's ojamboservices.com/contact. I do have other recommended resources. So I have a novelette, my first novelette. It's called The Agrimnic Serpent. I'm the author at Ojambo. It's about an AI scientist who creates an AI system and loses his mind, so he has to gain control of his mind and the AI system. This is the back. This is the paperback version. I'll talk about the ebook version in a few minutes. So this is a psychological thriller. Pick it up if you have the means. It's mostly at cost. My greatest one is the Recession Business Blueprint. This is a guide to help you start a business during a recession. So during a recession, there are a lot of opportunities. What I mean is that I'm not talking about depressed companies. That does exist, but I'm just saying that opportunities, for example, like right now, no one is making money in AI. Okay, all these large companies, they're basically they're selling snake oil. They make no money, or they spend a lot of money. The reason for that is because they want to become too big to fail and get the government to bail them out. So from last week, what I found out is the U.S. government has basically agreed to, give them a bunch of cash, print more money. So meaning that they will just keep on again spending more money to buy GPUs and RAM instead of actually turning a profit. So this is where someone like you could come in. You could have you could come up with an idea, or maybe something that hasn't been invented yet, and then you can, I'm not saying you put them out of business, I'm just saying that something, for example, look at local AI. If somebody told you, let's be honest, if somebody told you 2 years ago that you will be able to generate your own really high quality images on your device, whether it's a laptop, phone, you would laugh at them, right? But we're able to do that. And if somebody told you you'll be able to generate some type of videos, maybe in a 5-second video, it might take a little bit of time, you'll probably laugh at them. So okay, because image may be not very good quality, but video, seriously? But now we can. And with some optimizations, without getting more RAM, without getting a bigger GPU, you're now able to extend the videos as well. For example, one of the tricks is the upscaler. So you see my point. So what I'm saying is that there's a lot of opportunity now. They don't have to be a programmer or anything. I'm just saying that you can just come up with ideas, and so whatever business you decide to get into, the Research and Business Blueprint will help you. Whether where to run your business, where to get research for your business, maybe if it's a good base business, suppliers, where your customers are, all that is answered in the Research and Business Blueprint. You can pick that up on Amazon as well. So for all my books, there's ebook versions. Those ebook versions, you can get them for free if you have Kindle Unlimited. So pick them up and let me know what you think. If you need some type of mentorship for business, for example, or you want to contact me, I'll show you multiple ways you can contact me. So this is my blog. I'm a freelance software engineer. I'm also an author, and hopefully to be an influencer as well someday. And so my book shop page on Amazon. If you need support, ojamboservice.com for consultation services, and if you already learn, ojamboshop.com. And then I have a contact form. Obviously, in this particular one, this contact form closes after 14 days. That's why you don't see it here. But that's one way you can obviously stay to the topic. For example, today's topic is very simple: ComfyUI, LTX-2, obviously AMD GPUs on low-spec devices or a device, a workstation that's lacking. In my case, I said I'm lacking RAM and storage. So you guys saw me download stuff in real time and install it. So the best way to contact me is the contact forms of jambo.com/contact or jamboservices.com/contact and jamboshop.com/contact. And then if you want to follow me, the channels are Odyssey, Rumble, BitChute, YouTube, Kick, and Twitch. Okay, so I'm also live streaming to all of those at the same time right now. And I said I'm going to check the YouTube signal. It looks like I lost YouTube. Hopefully, I said I'm also recording it at the same time. So hopefully, if there's something wrong with with YouTube, I can simply upload the recorded video as a replacement. All right. So now, with this night stream over, I want to implore you to subscribe, like, follow, and leave comments, because the more people subscribe, the more this content gets pushed out to more viewers. Those viewers can join this growing community, post their tips and tricks, or they can post requests, which I'll personally review and then I'll share with everyone. I'd like to thank everybody who subscribed so far this month, because keep it up. We're basically another record, and more viewers can be coming in and posting requests or sharing the tips and tricks, which I share with everyone, or some requests which are pretty fun, and I'll share with everyone. So I would like to also remind you that this stuff that we did today, as you guys saw, I didn't have a script or anything. I just did it live. I kind of knew this stuff. So the reason I know this stuff is because I said one of my first live streams I did, night streams last year, one of the viewers helped me, and a few nights late or whatever, when I upgraded my system, another viewer helped me as well. So they helped me, and I share the knowledge as well. That's what and good day.